Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Hi, everybody. It's Sunny and Char. And today is May 29th, 2020. And Sunny got a summer haircut. I don't know if you can see him, but he's best of show. I can't get my haircut, but Sunny can get his haircut. Anyway, I was thinking about it. I feel so blessed that I'm able to take him somewhere to be groomed. I mean, there are so many people right now who just don't have money, who can't even feed their children, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And if there's anything you can do to help somebody else, this is the time to do it. And I appreciate all of you guys watching me tonight. So I wanted to know about your experiences with masks. So I was walking in the complex where I live, and I had a mask on, and it was like, it was the day after they said that, they started to let people walk around and stuff, or without they were releasing some of the restrictions in California. And so they didn't release them yet. That's right. They were going to release them. They didn't release them yet. And there was this woman walking with her dog, 2 women. And I said, excuse me, but do you think that you should be wearing a mask? And she goes, that's none of your business. And I went, oh, okay. I said, I was just wondering because they didn't, soften any restrictions or whatever. But so the deal is that we wear a mask to protect other people. And also I feel to protect ourselves. But I mean, have you encountered some situations where people just are so cavalier, they just don't think that the coronavirus is going to affect them? I mean, it just sounds crazy to me. And I mean, all of us would like to go back to the way it was, but that's impossible. It's not going to be like that. And it also made me remember in December, I was invited to, I think I might have told you this already, but maybe you didn't see that show. I was invited to a Christmas party where we do donations to children from the fire department. And in the gift bag was, I don't even know how she knew to do this. This was before anything. This was December of 2019. My friend gave out masks. Is that crazy? In the gift bag, and I looked at it and I went, well, that's an unusual gift. And she was so psychic. I mean, it's just amazing how psychic she was. So I'm debating if I should show you what I came up with, but I guess I'm going to since I brought it here. Okay, so I had underpants in my drawer that I never wear because they're too small on me. No, they're really too small since the quarantine's going on, because all I'm doing is cooking and baking. So these are the underpants, and you can wear them like this. I mean, they're not bad, right? It's not so bad. So when I go to the grocery store, I don't wear this. I wear the professional mask. But when I'm just walking around, I wear that because it's way more comfortable. So, okay, so let's take some, before I take some of your calls, Mercury is going retrograde on June 18th. So I want to give you guys a heads up. And when Mercury goes retrograde, astrologically, it means that there's usually problems with misunderstandings, miscommunication, and delays. Electronic things go bad. So the thing that I like about knowing about Mercury retrograde is that if it happens, then I go, oh, it's just Mercury retrograde. There's a reason for it. So it makes it more tolerable. But also I feel like the month of June is going to be, and I think through the summer, it's not going to be an easy go of it for all of us, just because of everything that's happening with the economy, with the coronavirus. And I feel it's a time for all of us to go within and do our protection. Like I've taught you guys to put a white light around yourself and then put yourself inside the mirrored egg and then send all the negative back to where it came from. I really feel like this is a time to to follow your goals and prepare for your goals in life, but make them little goals, one thing at a time, and not get frustrated if the big things aren't happening right away. They'll come back. They eventually will happen. But I don't know. My prayers go out to all of you and to everybody because around the world, because I think personally that they're softening the restrictions too soon. So it's not good to be cavalier. Wear your mask, even wear glasses. Like I won't go out without glasses because I had told my friend Stuart that I said, I think that it can be contracted through glasses through the eyes. And then a week later, there was a guy on TV who said he went on an airplane and he's sure he got it from through the eyes. So it happens. Okay, now I am going to take your callers all evening, and I'm excited to share this evening with you. So who do we have, Kurt? Okay, if you will, I just want to I want to hear your story about wearing masks. If you have any stories, did you get anybody, Kurt?
I think I do. I have a New York one for you here.
Oh, great! Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so happy to get through to you and speak with you.
Oh, God bless you. Well, I'm thrilled that you're calling. I appreciate that you're even watching. How did you find out?
I love to watch your show. I follow you on Facebook.
Thank you.
And I wanted to tell you that I moved from Long Island to New York City in January, and I just felt like once I got my apartment settled, boom, the coronavirus, and I do wear a mask, and I've been anxiety ridden about everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, but also going from Long Island, where there's more room around Long Island than there is in the small city. There's
right.
a lot more people, so I can see where you're having anxiety. I mean, it's understandable, but you wear your mask, and are the people around you wearing masks?
In the street, I'm out walking the dog, and I think I'm more neurotic than most people because I have an underlying condition. I have chronic fatigue syndrome. But I walk my dog, and some people do, and some people don't.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And some people wear it incorrectly because if it's covering their mouth and not the nose, they're not wearing it properly.
Exactly. But as long as you're covering it, are you covering your eyes?
You know what? I hadn't been until recently because I also saw the person on TV, and I think he was a doctor who was a correspondent for one of the networks.
For NBC.
And yeah, and that made me very nervous about the eyes.
Yeah, I think so too. But, it makes me wonder, is the virus mutating? Is it calming down? I mean, we don't really know much about what's really going on, but as long as you're protecting yourself, I feel like you're in good hands because you're aware. As long as you're aware.
I'm aware, but to the point where my daughter came over today and she surprised me, and I hadn't seen her in a while. And my husband brought in food. I didn't know she was coming, and she took off her mask, and it's my daughter, and I had anxiety about it. And I know. And I know she's been quarantining, but she did get out recently, and it's terrible that I feel such anxiety around my daughter.
But it's overwhelming. I mean, imagine the child you gave birth to. I mean, it's overwhelming. But you know what? It's okay to think like that because that's what's happening. That's the reality of it. And hopefully your daughter has been protecting herself. Did you stay 6 feet away from her?
Not exactly. That's the problem because, now I'm in a New York City apartment and, it's not like I have a ton of room, and my husband was not distancing himself.
This is my question to you. Are you thinking that you want to move again?
No, my husband he always wanted to be in New York City, and he loves it. Why, do you see a move in my future?
No, I just wondered. It wasn't really being psychic. It was just being psychological because of what you're going through. Right.
Well, both my kids live in New York City, and my husband just couldn't take care of the house anymore in terms of physical work because he had back surgeries. So I can't believe we moved, and it wound up being the worst time to move.
Well, yeah, the timing. Well, maybe not. Because you don't know if you were in a store in Long Island where somebody could be infected. I mean, just because, it is an epicenter in New York City, but you don't know. I mean, we don't know. Maybe you were really being protected and guided.
Maybe. Yeah, we don't know.
Think of that?
Yeah. I thought of many things. You just don't know. But I could tell you that
that's where our faith comes in. We all need to have faith, and we all need to be positive and be optimistic that we are protected and that we are being taken care of. And I really feel like this is a collective karma that we're going through, and that we're all being tested. I'm putting Sonny down. Everybody say, see you later. Sonny's going down. He's antsy out here. But it sounds to me like you're aware, and as long as you're aware, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm so aware that I won't let anyone on the street, if they say, "Oh, your dog's so cute, can I pet him?" I'll say no.
Oh, you know what? I don't let anyone pet Sonny. I don't. And you know what? The people that I pass are always usually, just in the neighborhood, are very respectful. I mean, they don't even want to pet him because they don't know. They don't know, where Sonny's been.
Right.
And, who knows if excuse me, if the virus can stay on fur. I don't know. So can I read for you?
Oh, absolutely. I would love it.
Okay. So just be open-minded about everybody living and deceased. And don't say the name unless I say it first. Did you have anyone that had throat problems or lung problems or throat problems?
There was somebody who was a smoker. I'm not going to tell you who it was, but that's not why he passed. What?
Was it family?
Yes. But that's not why he passed.
No, I understand that, but he was a smoker?
Yes.
Is it your dad or your brother?
My father, yes.
Your dad. I think he's here. Because as soon as I started talking to you, my throat got weird. but that's not how he passed. So I kind of feel like he's here. And also I'm seeing somebody who's a J or an A initial.
Okay, well, my son who's living, of course, is Jason.
Jason, J-A.
Is a J. I mean, yeah. And I do have a deceased person with an A.
Is it a female?
Yes. Is
it A-N or A-L?
It's A-N.
Like Anne or Anna?
Yes, exactly, Anna.
Is that your grandmother?
No.
Who is that? Your aunt? Who is that?
My aunt. My aunt.
Your aunt, yeah. I feel like she's here. And I'm also getting an S or C.
I have an S living and an S deceased.
The one deceased, is that a female?
Yes.
Is it S-A or S-H?
It's S-A.
Like Sarah?
Exactly.
Is that your grandmother? Or your?
Yes, it is.
Your other grandmother?
It's my grandmother.
Your grandmother. And then the S living, is that your daughter?
Yes.
And that's the one who came and who you were freaking out about? By the way, I'm not worried about that.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's the one that came. Yeah. And she's actually, the S is named for the grandmother that you just mentioned.
You're taking the words out of my mouth. I was going to say she was named after the Grandma Sarah.
Yes.
And so, and is your daughter spelled S-A as well, or S-H?
S-H.
Like Shana or Sean or
Shawnee.
Shawnee. Yeah. Yeah. So did she have a bat mitzvah?
Recently?
No.
No.
I don't know. Was she going to have one, or did she have one?
Well, many years ago.
Yeah, many years ago. And was Sarah at the bat mitzvah?
No, she was already deceased.
I feel like she was but she was there in the spirit world. Or was she at Jason's? No.
No, he's younger.
Yeah. Okay. So, and are one of the kids changing something with their work or starting something with work?
Not to my knowledge, I don't think.
Or thinking of training or schooling in something to help their work?
It's funny because Shawnee is a teacher, and while she was here, she did have to watch a webinar for work. So I don't know if that counts.
Okay, so that's probably what I'm picking up on. So your grandma must have been there watching all this. Who's David?
Well, my brother's middle name.
Your brother's middle name is David, and he's living, right?
Yes.
And is there a Michael or Stephen?
I have a Michael, an uncle.
Who's deceased?
Yes.
Was he connected to Sarah, or was that the other person?
He was connected to Anna.
Anna. I was going to say her Anna, because is that Anna's son?
Husband.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Michael's with Anna.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're very, and then there's somebody who's an L.
Oh, yes, I have an L.
Is that a male or?
Yes.
Is there a Louis or Larry?
Yes, there was Louis. We called him Louis.
Louis here. Was he?
Oh, wow.
Was he a character?
Yeah, somewhat, but a really good person.
A really good person. Who smoked a cigar? Somebody's here with a cigar in their mouth, and they played cards.
I don't know, because my father played cards, but he was just a cigarette smoker, but he played cards.
So it must be your dad here with other people that he played cards with. Somebody smoked a cigar.
Okay.
But of course, if he smoked cigarettes, that it probably, wasn't that serious then. People didn't really realize how dangerous it was to smoke.
Right. But he despite the smoking, he lived a very long life.
Right. Amazing. And they're showing me Florida. So did someone live in Florida or?
No, we have a timeshare there, but we haven't gone this year, of course.
Okay, but you have a timeshare in Florida.
I have a timeshare in Florida.
Yeah, because I see you're going to spend some time in Florida.
Oh, okay. I'm afraid to fly. I'm afraid to go anywhere these days.
Yeah, but don't go. You know what? Wait a year or two, and then you can go.
Right.
I have a friend who's an astrologer who told me that he saw this coming, and he said it was a 3-year cycle. And so I just want people to stay protected for the next year. I mean, for sure. I don't know. It's I don't know, but as long as as long as you stay safe and you're aware of.
And you know what I just thought of? My daughter and her husband want to go to Florida, and I'm nervous about that.
I don't think they should go now.
Yeah, I think they wanted to go in July, maybe.
Who goes to Florida in July? It's so hot.
Because he went to law school there and he has friends there.
I don't know. I would tell them to wait. I would tell them to wait. Do they want a baby?
I mean, I think eventually they do. Why do you see one soon?
I see eventually a baby.
Okay. Anytime soon?
I don't always know timing, but I definitely see that that there's at least 1 or 2 babies. I think 2 babies. Do they want?
Can I ask you a quick question about my son-in-law?
About his work?
Yes. Because
he doesn't work with legal papers, does he?
Yes, he's a lawyer. And
wait,
he's on his own.
Is he a lawyer? I missed that.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I see that he needs to. I see that it's a rough start for him.
Okay.
I think it's rough, but eventually it comes around for him. But it's going to be rough for a couple years.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, and you need to drink more water.
Okay.
You don't drink enough water, do you?
I used to, and I think I'm so crazed with this virus and cleaning that I'm neglecting myself.
Well, stop neglecting yourself. The first true love is self-love. It doesn't mean you're selfish. It means your needs matter. And I think you need to do that. Anyway, it's so nice to talk to you. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
Are you kidding? You're just so lovely. Really.
Thank you. You are too.
Thank you. Well, I'll look forward to talking to you again one day.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, let's get another caller. Okay, is anybody mad at me because I stayed on the phone so long with her?
I have plenty waiting for you. This one's from Iowa.
Okay. Oh, hi. Hello, Iowa.
Well, hi.
How are you?
Oh my gosh, it's for real. Sure. Hi.
It's for real.
Oh my gosh, I'm a big fan. You've read for sisters, my parents. My grandmother came through. I'm completely impressed because why not? You deserve all the accolades anyone can come up with. Anyway, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for calling in. I mean, what if I took callers and nobody called? It would be like stuff and nowhere to go. I never assume anything. So do you have okay, you probably want me to read for you, which I'll do, but did you have any stories about masks?
Well, I don't know who doesn't. First, let me tell you, with the work I do, our workload went up 700%, and it's incredible. I'm happy to do it, and word needs out to communities, this, that, and the other. I obviously can't divulge, but
wait, what
life
do you
is not as we knew it.
Wait, sweetie, I missed that. What do you do?
I work in telecommunications.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, the broadband is all maxed and stressed to the limits around the globe. Right. And then, of course, telephones are too, and conference calls. And it's not just any one company. It's every company and entity. YouTube, all the news bases, everybody, because we're all sharing the same broadband. Yeah. Right. So with masks, I will tell you, my brother was in line at a pharmacy to get a prescription, no big deal. And we already were in this corona situation for a month and a half at this time. And a gentleman behind him coughed on him so violently, he said it about knocked him out of his shoes. And my brother kind of looks like Fred Flintstone, okay? And he's in law enforcement. And it was his instinct to just turn around and deck him. But he didn't. He didn't. But the guy had no mask on. He's at the pharmacy line getting scripts. He obviously, and he needs them. Obviously, no spite. But so my brother had to deal in half a nanosecond with what's going on, and I don't want to deck him. But he did say, "Where's your mask?" And it's at home. And no, and obviously my brother's fine because it was a while back. But no, we do need to step it up. We do need to have respect. It is not about any single one person.
Right. It's about all of us taking care of each other. Right?
Absolutely. Yes. And it's really not hard to imagine.
Right?
It's hard to imagine.
It's crazy.
It is.
My friend today told me about how she went to see, there's some fancy waves or something in California that her son wanted to go, and he never wants to go anywhere, and he's 16, and they went to see the waves, and they were right there alone with her husband and son, and they're watching the waves, and she turns around, I forgot what it was called, but there were like 1,000 people behind her, and she didn't expect that. And some guy behind her, same story, sneezed all over him.
No.
Funny,
and I know people sneeze. It happens, okay?
Right.
You don't sneeze on other people in this day and age. You have a little preparation to deal with.
But she had a meltdown, and her 16-year-old son had to talk her off the cliff, off the wall. It's so crazy. But but good for your brother for saying something. But how what's the etiquette? How do you, like, when I said to those girls, do you think you should be wearing a mask? I mean, what am I supposed to say? Like, oh, thank you for walking by me without a mask. I mean, what are you supposed to say?
Honestly, they can answer however they want, and you can ask them however you want.
Like
murder. And frankly, the way you said it was very respectful.
Murder by breathing. Murder by, and if you talk loud, right? If you talk loud, it can get to people. So anyway, thank you for sharing your story. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm all buckled up. Yes.
Just be open about everybody living and deceased. So I see somebody with an M or an A initial.
Oh, yes.
A family that's an A or an M?
Yes.
What, an M?
Yes.
Is that a female?
Yes.
Is it spelled M-A?
Yes.
R?
Mary.
Mary? Yeah, I was going to say Mary. Don't say Mary. Yeah, is that your grandma?
Thank you.
Who?
No, that is my sister.
Oh, your sister. Is she living, Mary?
Yes. Yes, she's seen things, but yes, she is living, yes.
What'd you say? She what?
She has seen things, so She went through cancer, but she is living and she's well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like she's going to be okay now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know a Peter or Paul?
Oh God, yes.
Who is that? Where'd you
Peter
go?
was my best friend. I saved a kitty cat back in the day, and then I had to leave the neighborhood, and I made sure he had a home. So the kitty cat went with Peter, my best friend who lived across the street.
Oh.
But then Peter had to pass on, and I'm like, I'm taking this kitty back. So he was my best friend, and I'll just say he's my best friend, and yes, he has passed.
Well, so I think he was so excited to be able to, here's a Kleenex, by the way. Here's a Kleenex.
I think you're right.
But he's so excited that that he can be with you and to let you know, and the cat has passed since, right?
Well, the cat has passed that area, but I have the cat now, and he wants to go back to Peter's.
Okay, so I feel like he keeps an eye on you and the kitty.
You are right, and yes, he's absolutely like a little boy, excited when all this was developing. Yes.
Yeah, and you're his best friend too.
I think so.
Yeah, and he's I feel like, did you recently come across his photo, or were you thinking about him recently? Did you?
Yes. Yes, certainly, yes.
Because his energy's been around you, and just FYI for everybody who feels spirits around them, sometimes it's just a simple thought when we think of someone and then they appear. That they're letting you know that they're still there and watching over you and still love you. You'll always be connected to Peter.
You are correct, and thank you for that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and maybe, does your kitty ever meow at nothing in the corner of the room?
Have you met? Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Talking to Peter.
Yes, he is.
He's talking to Peter, and there's a J. They're showing me a J or G. Do you have somebody that's a J or G?
Unless it would just be an acronym for Grandpa. I can't say that I do.
No. This is. I don't know. This might be for the next person I'm going to talk to. So,
okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's the next person I'm going to talk to. So,
okay.
Thank you so much for calling.
Sure, thank you. And FYI, your shirt is so flattering on you. It's vibrant and powerful and calm all together. Thank you. Have a great day.
And just so you know, from the waist down, it's tight. It's like I found it in the drawer, and it's like, oh, I've got to lose it. But thank you so much.
You don't. You're beautiful. Have a great weekend, Char. Thank you.
You too, honey. Okay, everybody, we're going to take a quick break. Kurt, please take a break, and we'll be right back. I'm going to take your callers. Don't go anywhere.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I am so excited. I am over the moon to share with you that I have a new book coming out called The Universe is Calling You. And there's an amazing foreword by RuPaul. There's an endorsement by Chris Colfer. It's about understanding your intuition. It's about protecting yourself from negative energies. It's about understanding your essence and your true purpose and your soul's purpose on this earth. You can get it at barnesandnoble.com. You can get it at amazon.com. I would love for you to order the book and let me know what you think of it. Write a review for us if you feel like it. Thanks so much. Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. People have been calling the office and texting and emailing. Do I do private sessions? Well, yes, I do. And I love reading for my clients. I do phone, Skype, FaceTime and in person if we're in the same city. I also teach intuition. So if you have an interest in doing that, or if you're interested in getting your family together and you want a group reading, I do those as well. So just call 248-909-2427, ask for Nicole, and I look forward to reading for you. Thanks.
Okay, so we're back. I'd like to just say a little acknowledgement to George Floyd, the gentleman that was in Minneapolis that the policeman murdered, which obviously he did, and how horrifying it is that we have not learned to love one another, no matter what our skin color is, no matter what our race is, no matter what our religion is. And in the book that I wrote, The Universe is Calling You, I write about how we are all interconnected as one. I mean, this is what it is. And until we learn our life's lessons, that karma is going to come back upon all these people that have done such an injustice. So my prayers go out to the family and to anybody who's been abused in this way, because it's just not right. It's just not right. Okay, when will we ever learn? It's so weird. I think about the songs I used to sing and, like with my folk guitar when I was 15 and, where have all the flowers gone? When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? I mean, it's all the same. It's like the rioting that's happening. It's like the 60s are coming back. Anyway, we all need to say a lot of collective prayers for all our brothers and sisters, no matter who they are around the world. Okay, Kurt, thank you. Let's get another caller in.
All right, I have one from Texas for you.
Hey. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, I'm good. This is Roxanne.
Hi, Roxanne. It's so nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for taking my call.
Of course. So did you have a quick story about a mask, or should I just go into a reading?
Well, it's kind of crazy. Lowe's has been the store that has stayed open the most, and I thank goodness for that. I didn't realize how much of an addiction I had to go shopping, and Lowe's has been it. So with or without a mask, some people wear it, others don't. And I don't know. Everybody's just in their own little world.
And are you wearing a mask?
I am. Good, I'm leering on the safe side.
You're what?
I'm trying to, be on the safe side, and
it's
whether
so
it helps.
Smarter. It's so much smarter to be on the safe side.
It is. It's harder to breathe, but it's okay.
And they say we wear masks, as I said earlier, to protect other people. But you know what? I really think it protects us too. I mean, think about it.
I agree.
If you got this mask on and somebody sneezes at you, it's not going to come unless it goes in your eyes. And that's why I always say wear glasses. So anyway,
yes.
So just be open about everybody living and deceased, and don't say the name unless I say it first. But are you the person that I was getting a J initial earlier, a J or G?
There is somebody with a J.
Is that a male?
And it is.
Is it spelled J-O? Or J or J-A?
How about O-J?
O-J. Who's O-J?
My dad.
Is he deceased?
He is.
I think it's him I'm getting. Because I was seeing J-O, but O-J to me is the same.
Yeah.
And was that his nickname?
It was.
Okay. So I feel like he wants you to know that he still protects you. Was he like really like the patriarch of the family, or really took care of the family?
I was the baby, so
yeah,
I was
his little girl.
overly protective. Yes.
Yeah, he still is overly protective of you. And also, was he a little weird when it came to you dating?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because he didn't like any of the boys.
No, he did not.
And when you were younger, did you have to sneak around or sneak out, or
Oh, my goodness. Yes, I did.
he's saying he knows about that now. He knows that you you got away with stuff. Also,
I got away with
did you
a
smoke
lot.
cigarettes too?
Oh, my God, I did.
Yeah, because were they Cools or Tarrington or
Sometimes cool. That's right.
Cools? Okay, yeah. He's saying that he knows all about your little shenanigans through the year.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and he's with a woman. So is there an M or E initial or M or A initial?
um, Actually, my mom, her nickname was Emily with an E.
Emily.
Her,
Was it
her
Emily or
yes,
Emily?
her given name is Amelia with an A,
Amelia,
and they
okay,
called her
so
Emily.
M. Okay. And she's deceased, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's who he's with. They're
Well,
both,
that's good to know.
yeah. Did they break up?
They did.
Yeah, I
Wow.
feel like your dad was it your dad's idea?
I don't know. Probably, yeah, more so.
I feel like they want you to know though that they made amends.
It's about time.
Yeah, they made amends. And it's okay. Like there's no time in the spirit world or in our lives to not forgive one another. The most important thing that we all need to learn to do is forgive. And they've forgiven each other.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. But did you play one against the other?
I tried not to.
But I need money. I need money.
Kinda.
Kind of
Probably when I was in my younger teens.
Could you buy me this outfit or
Oh
these
yeah.
shoes?
Oh yes. It was more of a bicycle kind of thing.
Or bicycle? Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Like they're laughing about it. Yeah.
How funny.
Who is Eric or Edward or E? Oh, the E is Emily. The E is Emily.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It is.
Okay, that's who that is. And also, do you have a B or R person or D?
A D as in David.
Yeah.
I have yes, there is a D. It's not David.
Is it a male?
Yes. No.
A female D? Is it D with an N in her name or an N in it or an R in it?
An R, yes.
Is it like Dorothy or Deborah?
It is Dorothy. It's Dorothy.
Who's Dorothy?
She's my sister.
Are you friends with her?
Oh, and there was well, she's deceased as well. And
then she must be here. And there was an R.
Yes, that's my brother.
Is he R.O.?
And he's deceased.
Is he R.O.?
He is. His name.
Robert?
His name is Roy.
Roy? Okay.
What?
Yeah, she's here and Dorothy's here.
It's a big family reunion.
It's a big family reunion, and you are loved, but there was a little jealousy from Dorothy, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Was there?
You are correct. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she's saying it was just out of her own insecurities and, the problems with the family breaking up and stuff, and it was just hard.
Absolutely. I understand completely.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It just is what it is. So
That's correct. I mean, so much time has passed. It's not something to dwell upon. That's for sure.
right, absolutely not. So is your goal in life to be a greeter at Lowe's?
I hope not.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing you. Oh my goodness. It was really one of the only places open, but other things will start.
It was.
Other,
I can't
other
wait.
things will start opening, but wear your mask. And Bed Bath and Beyond's open in Palm Springs because I went there yesterday, and they do curbside.
Anyway, I know, but I want to go in and browse.
Yeah, but well, just wear your mask and be smart. Just because they're letting up on the restrictions, it doesn't mean it's right.
I know.
They're letting up.
I've been lucky.
They're letting up on it because they're worried about the economy.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. It's really about money, and I understand.
Right.
But unless they're going to take care of us all, it's hard not to go to work.
It's really, really difficult. It's going to get worse, not better. The astrologer I had on a couple months ago said that the chart of the United States for 2020 is the exact same chart for 2008 when we had a recession.
Oh, wow. Well, that's not good.
That's why I'm saying, people need to have faith and be patient and work through this. We all need to work through the next few months.
That is true.
And let's through it together.
I agree. We're all in the same boat, for sure.
We are, but you know what? Some people have a hole in their boat.
Some people do.
Really think that funny, but I mean, some people just, they don't know where their next meal's coming from.
I know, and that's terrible. I can't imagine that.
We have computers. We are able to communicate through Zoom. Well, I am through Zoom to all these nice people who watch CharVision. And, that's why I've decided I'm going to go out looking for homeless people, because when I make bread and stuff, I'm just going to go drop it off.
That is very sweet. I know it'll be much appreciated.
Yeah. But, there's so much more all of us can really do. We all need to reach out.
I was thinking of that today, actually. It's, I don't live in downtown America. I'm in the suburbs, so I really don't see anything bad.
Are you in Texas?
I am. I'm just outside of Houston. It's hard when you're not there. It's hard to even imagine what people go through, because you just come and go and you go home and you live your life and that's it. So, yeah, I was thinking of that today. I need to do something besides just watch all this mess on TV.
Right. I think we all need to do a little bit more, including me, all of us. Well, it's so nice to talk to you.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for taking my call. It's been a blessing for sure.
Of course. Oh, it's been a blessing for me. Thank you so much. Take good care.
Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You have a relaxing weekend as well.
Thank you.
Let's
Bye-bye.
see. Do we have time, or is it time to wrap it up?
We could do one more.
We can do one more reading. Okay, let's go.
I have one here from Michigan.
Michigan, my
248.
hometown. Hi.
Yes. Hey, Char. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Mike and I are here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
The O'Malley's?
This is us.
Oh, my God. I think about you all the time.
Likewise. You know what?
How do you feel?
Fine. I'm doing really good.
You're all better, right?
Well, I'm working on it. Got a good doctor down in Florida.
What, you're in Florida now?
No, we came home. Well, I'll let you tell me, but we came home for a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm doing much
Are
better.
you changing something around your home?
Yep.
Are you moving?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's what I'm seeing. I had no idea.
Yes.
Who R? Who's the R? Is R your mom?
Yes. Wait, you're breaking up on me. I'm not hearing some of it.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
How's that? Okay. I feel like
Yeah,
your mom,
yeah.
I feel like your mom is here, and I feel like your mom is very supportive of your change, of the change. Did you drive?
Did we drive?
Yes.
No.
Or are you going to drive?
I don't know. I have no idea if we're going to drive or not.
Did you sell your house?
Not hearing it. It's up for sale.
Yeah, you'll sell it because people want single dwelling homes. people
Right.
people wanted homes that are made for social distancing. Well,
Right.
it's so great to talk to you. And wait, your grandma, how many times? Once or twice?
Shane's got one.
Okay. Well, please
Little
send,
boys won't let them.
please send everybody my love. I'm so sorry because I've got a time limit on the show, but I love that you called.
I was going to ask this about this little bird who keeps pecking at my window, fluttering. I can't hear you.
I'm not sure. Did you think it was your mom?
I thought maybe possibly, but
I think it's your mom.
Okay, good.
I think it's your mom.
Right. Well,
anyway, God bless you. Be well. Send my love to everybody, and thank you so much for all your support through the years.
Always love you. Take care.
I love you too.
Be well.
Take good care, and you
Bye-bye.
too. All the best.
All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Thank you so much. That's it for now. I want to thank Kurt for being such a great engineer. I want to thank Nicole in Michigan for always being there for me. And I especially want to thank all of you who watch CharVision and help me do what I love to do most. And just know that the next few months, we just need to set little goals, not big goals. I mean, we can always set big goals, but don't get frustrated if the big goals turn into little goals for a little while, because eventually we'll be able to achieve what it is we want. So listen to your intuition, go with your spirit guides, and go with God. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye. Be well.